Okay, so now I'm going to add this camouflage netting. You've seen me do this in previous videos, to the barrel basically. I'll cut off 2 strips and then sort of tried it out, dry fitted it, tried it out, and then decided to go for the more thicker one, but I will use that some elsewhere. So basically with this stuff you sort of just stretch it out a bit, wrap it around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use these tweezers to pull it, to give the impression of some sag. And then using some Mod Podge mixed in with some water, just water it down. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to dry. I might add some other bits, not too sure yet. Okay, so using some more of this camouflage netting stuff, what I'm going to do is just twist it up a bit like that, and then tie a knot on it, but not do the knot up really tightly. Fair these ends out of it. Maybe have that the other way around. Okay, so I've added some camouflage netting into one of the baskets, and some little bottles and this blue barrel thing, randomly blue barrel thing. Now I'm going to be doing the same in the other basket with some other bits and pieces, just adding sort of additional things, not with the kit. Like for instance, I'm going to be adding this extra storage box which I had left over from another kit. I was going to add this here because I've been looking at some images of the Chieftain, and I've noticed the crews did used to add additional storage for various things, so I thought that this might be a little nice little touch. I thought, just to make it sort of a bit different, I suppose, a bit my own. So it doesn't look too out of place because it is a British storage box. I mean, I've also seen them with the storage boxes attached to the front and so on, but yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so I'll carry on. I want to try and add some other little bits and pieces. I will click play, or click record should I say, on the camera when I do so. Okay, another little thing. Remember I spent a bit of time making so the little door open and shut. Well, I've decided I'm going to actually have it shut, because I'm not going to have it open. I'll have the inside showing, because I've decided I've enjoyed building this so much. In the future I'm going to build another one. I want to go back and do the old Tamiya kit, and I'm going to try some other companies because I really like the Chieftain. It's probably one of my favourite tanks and I've enjoyed making this so much. I'd like to go back and build the MENG kit again, but maybe have it with a bit more radical, because it'd actually be nice to have a little light in there, so have it so it's shining. So that might be a thing for the future. Okay, so now what I'm doing is adding some of these little padlocks to the little locks alongside the little lockers and so on, little storage lockers. You might be able to see them, yeah, you can see them. I've added some to the other side as well. So what I do is I give them a little coat of metal. Even though they look quite good in brass, but I don't know how realistic they will look. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do some fuel staining using these the MENG fuel stain. There's the big number there if you can see that. It's 1409. I've not used this stuff before. So it's a brand new bottle. So obviously I'm going to be putting it round where the fuel caps are, for the fuel intake. Cool. It even smells like fuel. So let's wait for that to dry and see how that turns out, I suppose. The other thing I'm going to do is some of this oil, fresh oil. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to use a little bit and just kind of flick it, hopefully. Let's try and use this brush. Maybe not. Just leaving little dabs of over the engine deck. Obviously, if you use some pigment, it'll soak into the pigment. Oh, the other place where to put some of this. Actually, I might use the engine grime for that. So yeah, engine grime. Right, where I'm going to put this is up the exhausts. I haven't done the smoky black on the exhaust yet. I have a little bit, but not loads. So let's see where else I can put this. Not that you would see this, because when the turret's on, you won't be able to see it. But on the real thing, this part of the tank, it would be greased up to anything. So there you have it. I don't know if you can see that very well. Obviously, I can see how it turns out when it's dried out a bit. Another good place to put some of this engine grime or oil staining is just around the hinges of where the hatches are and so on, because again they would be very, very greased up. Also around the bottom of the turret ring, I suppose, but I won't do that now. Okay, so what I want to do is fill this basket up with all different types of things. I've got some little backpacks, well, a little backpack there, water jerry can, but also I just put him back in there so I don't lose them. I also ordered some British Army ration packs. I think they look a bit too glossy. I mean, I might be able to spray them with a matte varnish after I put them together, but I was thinking one of them in there as well. Don't know if that's the sort of thing they would do. I believe they would have. They would have just done all sorts of stuff when they were on exercise. So anyway, I'm going to cut one of these out and put it together. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so you have to stick these little Union Jack, but written on it is like mil 1, mil 2, mil 4, mil 3, depending on what sort of rations they got, I suppose. People who probably served in the army, who served in the army at this time, will probably know what ration pack had what in it. They probably remember. I'm just going to cut out number 1 because it's the most easiest one to cut out. Now, I like it, it looks good, but I think it might be a little bit too big. To go in there, to go into here. I might be wrong, Could go in there like that, I suppose. I personally think that looks a little bit too big for 1/35th, but I don't know. I know they had little boxes, so that might be the big box, and then there's little boxes inside. That might be right for the 1/16 scale tank actually to go in its storage. Okay, right, so I've been experimenting. I've made a few more boxes. Right, so this is one I did earlier, and what I've did, I've sprayed it with a matte varnish, and I don't know if you can tell the difference, but it's taken the shine off it a little bit. it doesn't look so shiny, it looks more cardboardy, which is good, which is exactly what I wanted, it to be less shiny, more cardboardy. So yeah, so I'm going to crack on, carry on doing that. But no, I'm slowly filling this up. Now I was thinking about buying some resin bed rolls, but they're quite expensive. So what I thought, I'd try and make some. So what I've been using is this, which is glasses cleaner. You can buy it from get it from the opticians, or if you get it from the chemist or whatever. But it's like a sheet that you can clean your glasses with. But it's got a slight sort of what's the word for it? But anyway, it's weird. When it dries out, it goes kind of hard, but I'm sure when you soak it again. But anyway, so what I've been doing is cutting off little strips, which I kind of think is about the size of a person. Folding it in half. And then try and roll it up. I bet this all goes wrong because I'm filming. I'm getting a little bit of Mod Podge glue. And a bit of cotton. A little bit of the Mod Podge glue. And there you go. You have a bedroll mattress, or ground mattress thing. So you go, we'll paint that up, and then see what they look like when they're painted up. That might look crap, I don't know, but they might be alright. I'm hoping once they're a bit wet they might bend up a little bit as well. There you go, that's what it's looking like so far. Okay, so now I've dried, fitted everything I want to go into this storage basket. Now I'm going to take everything out. And before I start gluing everything in, I've cut these thin bits of paper out. What I want to do here is try and thread these through the hooks. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Okay, now I'm using a little bit of wood grain. Okay. Right, that pretty much brings us to the end of this video. I'm going to have a little bit of a break from this. I want to figure out how I'm going to mount it on a base, maybe do a bit of a diorama with it, or do something with the base anyway, so you can see the suspension working, if you will. I'm probably going to be tinkering with it, but I probably won't record it because I'll just be tinkering. But yeah, that pretty much brings us to the end of this video. So what I will do is just leave a little bit of a gallery running. Thank you for watching. Your comments and please like and subscribe if you're new, and enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whatever you're up to. Happy modelling. Bye.